What are the 10 things women instantly notice in Sigma males? Traits so unexpected they could rewrite the rules of attraction. Hi. That single word in the thumbnail? It's a quiet day, a nod to the unspoken magnetism we're dissecting today. The Sigma male, a figure shrouded in paradox, orbiting society's hierarchies without ever fully joining, hasn't just gone viral. He's ignited endless debates, promising independence, mystery, and raw magnetism. But slow down. What women detect isn't a superficial list of traits. It's a seismic shift in how power, presence, and vulnerability collide. Imagine a man who thrives beyond applause, whose quiet intensity commands attention without a single demand. Seductive? Absolutely. Yet beneath that veneer lies a labyrinth. A refusal to perform, a gaze that pierces pretense, and a solitude that lingers like a shadow. Women might think they are drawn to his confidence or self-reliance. What they are truly sensing. A clash of curiosity and caution, an instinct to unravel a man who dismantles every script society hands him. This isn't some curated lone wolf fantasy. The Sigma male's reality is grittier, quieter, and far more isolating than TikTok montages imply. What women notice, whether instantly or subconsciously, isn't just his independence, but the paradox it embodies. Freedom with friction, strength with silent stakes. He doesn't reject the game. He rewrites it, and that dissonance, it's catnip to those attuned to authenticity's jagged edges. But here's the twist. These traits aren't just about him. They are a reflection of our collective hunger for something real in a world drowning in performance. Society romanticizes rebels until they refuse to pose for the camera. Women don't just see his defiance, they feel the cost of it. The unspoken toll of standing apart. The way his mystery isn't a persona, but a byproduct of existing in a league society can't categorize. So why dissect this? Because decoding the Sigma male isn't about ranking traits. It's about exposing the raw underbelly of human connection. The masks we wear, the roles we reject, and why some truths can't be packaged neatly. This video isn't a checklist. It's a deep dive into the 10 unspoken signals that reveal less about him and more about what we've all been conditioned to crave and fear. Stick with us at Sigma Male Community as we break it all down. No fluff, no filters, just the real stuff that hits harder than you might expect. 1. When peace looks like arrogance. Imagine yourself at a chaotic party, the kind where clinking glasses and forced laughter create a wall of noise. You're perched on the edge, watching the chaos unfold like a silent film, perfectly content in your own orbit. Then come the side eyes, the muttered accusations. Too good for us. They hiss. Your peace, that quiet strength you carry like a shield, gets twisted into arrogance. You're not here to impress. You're just breathing in a world that can't handle your stillness. But here's the irony. Your calm isn't indifference. It's a fortress. While others cling to validation like life rafts, you've built an inner citadel no applause can penetrate. They mistake your silence for judgment, your focus for disdain, because stillness terrifies those who've never met their own thoughts. 2. Being right too often destroys relationships. You're the one who smells the smoke before the fire ignites. Your friends gushing about their latest fling, but you see the cracks, those subtle tells screaming disaster. You drop a gentle warning, and bam, you're the bad guy. Stop being so cynical. They bark as if your clarity is a personal betrayal. It's not about raining on their parade. It's about spotting the storm clouds they are blind to. Yet every correct prediction etches a deeper wedge. People crave delusion, not truth. They'll call you cold for refusing to cosplay optimism. But what's colder, honesty, or letting them crash and burn? You're not their villain. You're the ghost of consequences they're sprinting to outrun. 3. When being smart feels like a punishment. Your head's a machine that never powers down, a relentless engine tearing apart every conversation, every glance. A casual "how's it going" spirals into a mental maze. Why, they ask, what's behind it? What's the play? It's not arrogance, it's wiring. You're stuck seeing the gears grind when everyone else is just watching the clock tick. And it's exhausting. Intelligence becomes a prison when every interaction feels like a chess match others don't know they're playing. You crave simplicity, but your mind won't let you unsee the strings pulling every puppet in the room. Knowledge isn't power here. It's a sentence. 4. When independence makes you a target. You're a compass in a world of maps, charting your own course while the crowd clings to theirs. Skip the mandatory hangout, and suddenly you're the enigma, the outlier they can't pin down. It's not defiance, you're just built to roam solo. But to them, your freedom's a flare in the dark, a challenge they didn't sign up for. They'll pathologize your autonomy, loner, antisocial, damaged. What they won't admit, your independence mirrors their own shackles. You don't hate people, you hate the roles they demand you play. And that refusal? It's a threat to every script they've memorized. Quiet rebels, deep divers, and lone trailblazers, whether you're a Sigma to the core or just peering into this world through the Sigma male community lens, this is your ground. You're not lost in the crowd because you were never meant to blend. Here, your quirks aren't quirks, they are badges. Your solitude's not a flaw, it's your fuel. Stick with me, we're not done unraveling this yet. 5. For the Sigmas among us. Quiet rebels, deep divers, and lone trailblazers, whether you're a Sigma to the core or just peering into this world through the Sigma male community lens, this is your ground. You're not lost in the crowd because you were never meant to blend. Here, your quirks aren't quirks, they are badges. Your solitude's not a flaw, it's your fuel. But let's be real, this path isn't for the faint-hearted. It's a daily negotiation between owning your truth and dodging the daggers of misunderstanding. Yet in that tension, you find your tribe, the ones who see the fire behind your silence and know better than to ask you to dim it. 6. When logic kills emotion. Feelings crashing like a rogue wave, but your mind grabs the reins, turning chaos into a blueprint. Joy? Break it down. Grief? Map it out. You're not numb. You're a strategist, sifting through emotions like evidence at a crime scene. It's not detachment. It's dissection, a reflex you can't shake. Yet this gift isolates you. Others crave catharsis. You crave comprehension. They want a shoulder to cry on, not a flowchart explaining why their tears fell. But here's what they miss. Your logic isn't a wall. It's a bridge. You feel deeply, but you won't drown in it. That's your superpower, even if it looks like a curse. 7. The exhaustion of fake social interaction. Small talk's a vampire, sucking the life out of you one nice weather at a time. You're at some gathering, drowning in a sea of polished smiles and recycled lines, and it's like wading through quicksand. You see the charade, the way they tweak their voices, their faces, for the room. You're not above it, you just can't fake it. Every empty word's a weight, piling up until you're running on fumes. You'd kill for a real conversation, something raw, but the world's serving up hors d'oeuvres when you're starving for a feast. So you retreat, recalibrate, and recharge, not because you're broken, but because authenticity is your oxygen, and you'll never apologize for needing to breathe. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of Sigma males and the 10 surprising things women instantly notice about them. We've peeled back the layers of mystery, attraction, and the unspoken dynamics that make Sigma males so intriguing and sometimes misunderstood. If this video resonated with you or sparked new insights, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Sigma Male Community for more deep dives into the Sigma mindset and human connection. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with your take on these traits or any experiences you've had. And if you're ready to explore more, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Remember, understanding the Sigma male isn't just about decoding attraction. It's about seeing the world through a lens that challenges the status quo. Until next time, keep questioning, keep growing, and stay true to your path.